I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie, and I'd like to welcome you to my crafty space where we're going to do some crafty stuff. Today I'm introducing my new digital paper kit. It's been up in my Etsy since a few days ago, but you know, I'm just getting around to it now. Okay, so this one I'm calling Autumn Grateful. As you can see, Autumn Grateful, right? So it's about fall, it's about Thanksgiving, it's about, well, the end of a long hot summer and the beginning of a respite of beautiful color and gratitude and all kinds of good stuff, okay? So this is when I develop a kit like this, I'm always thinking about the papers in half. The front of my journal will be here. This is the back. So half the page is, you know, that's the way I do it. So this is some of the inside papers. You've got, you know, a big wheelbarrow full of all the stuff, and then, you know, mushrooms and little bits of this and that here and there. Okay. Another inside page for the journal. I just think this is beautiful. It just, it's going to be so much fun to work with. I absolutely love this little element here. I made a page here that's, you can print it out as stickers or do fussy cutting, whichever one you want to do. It's just got a lot of the elements on there that you can cut out or make stickers. I just thought that would be fun to work with. I've got my tall tags. This one's a little smaller, this one's a little taller, so you can use it as a real good pocket or whatever. So, like window frames with the elements in. Cute, cute. Then there's a few pages of journal cards because I just couldn't stop. I wanted all of them. So there's a lot of them. And you can always make these into tags. Whatever you want to do with them. I call them journaling cards because that's how I use them. But you can make them into tags. You can make them into pockets. You can make them into whatever you want them to be. I could stay centered. And of course, you know, I'm going to put some big ones in there because I like the bigger journaling cards as well. I can pick the paper apart. Okay, you've got these two big. I think this is one of my well, these are both my favorites. I can't pick one favorite, I guess. I really like that white-ish pumpkin, though. Go figure. Okay, Cornucopia and the Bicycle. That's, you know, all about Thanksgiving and fall, right? Okay, that's the paper pack up in my Etsy now. It's cheap, and the promo code works for it, okay? You still get 25% off of that one. And this one is a little, when I put up the other day, I thought, you know, why not? This is in my Etsy. It's just some little labels. I don't know where my brain went again. Some of them are more decorative. They have little bits of flowers and butterflies and different things like that on them. And these ones are more plain. You get 4 pages in this design, and they're more or less themed towards the Autumn Grateful kit, but you can use them with whatever, wherever, whenever. The bottom row is really about, you know, it says autumn and leaves, Thanksgiving, sweaters, pumpkins, and soup. Because who doesn't have soup in the fall of the year, right? Okay, so, all right. And then I've got the little mini ones. It's the same thing as the big ones, only, you know, about half-ish the size. And there's blanks so that you can stamp on them or write on them or whatever and make your own labels, whatever you want them to say. And then there's a big blanks because, you know, I didn't want to be leaving the big ones out. Sometimes you want a big one. This is about 1.5 inches, and the little ones are about 1 inch-ish. Depends on how your printer prints them out, really. You know, I have 2 printers, and one of them will print them out a little bit different size than the other one, and you just go with it, you know. So okay, so these are in the Etsy. Super cheap on those too. I mean, you know, and you got the 25% off code, Crafty Fun, right? Okay, so we got those. Where'd my paper clip go? All right, that's Etsy stuff, right? Well, it's Bookshelf by Julie stuff. Okay, so we've got that done. Now this, we're moving on to, this is not in the Etsy. This is in a freebie on my website. Pockets and tags that go along with, I've got the smaller pockets here and tags that go along with the Autumn Grateful kit. And I'm going to be using a few more freebies to go along with this kit because there's just so much to do with it, right? Okay, so you've got the little pockets here and the bigger-ish tags, and they've all got their little trimmed out at the bottom. And then you've got some bigger pockets here. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay, and you've got your bigger pockets here with the elements from the kit. And I just think they're darn cute. And they will go along with this. You can use them in any autumn or fall journal. They will just go because of the colors, right? But they specifically do go well with this Autumn Grateful kit. So, there you go. Cut out your pockets and get them ready. I've got mine cut out, and the tags are being backed onto some cardstock. No, I keep saying cardstock. File folder. It's cheaper, and, you know, it gives a good writing space. Okay, so got that out of the way. Freebies and freebies. Go get these. They'll be on the website when this video goes up. Now, what I'm going to do today is show you what I'm going to do with this kit. Right? Okay, this is sort of started. I'm developing a, you know, I like to work with the envelopes, the craft envelopes. Excuse my glue all over my hands. I've been putting stuff together. Okay, so this is the front, inside, and then I'm making a flap here. So that one's open as of this moment. It'll be closed when I get the thing done. Then there's that one. Then it's just putting it together, sort of planning it out. And I thought I'd bring you along in my planning for this one, if you don't mind. And then another flap there. And then this is the back. So I've got 4 as the base on this one, and then 2 inside flaps. Okay, so that's where my planning is as of this moment. So let's get this together. Okay, I'll show you how I did it. I've done this before, 2 or 3 times on video, but I'll show you a sort of a quickie version. All right. So what you do is, ever how many envelopes you're going to use, 3, 4, 10, I don't care. However many you want to use. I wouldn't use 10 really. That's too many. It gets too thick on your spine. So, and you get into some complications on if it's going to hold together and not rip. Anyways, and besides, you got to put stuff in it. Besides, you know, pages. I mean, these kind of base pages. So, or at least I do. And so I don't want it to get too thick just off of these, right? I want to put a signature in. I want to put some really cool elements in that I'm going to make for fall, because I love fall of the year. I woke up this morning and it reminded me of home. It doesn't often rain in the desert. But it did this morning. It was thunder booming and raining and pouring down, and I thought, wow. Okay, line up your bottom of your envelopes and carefully put them together, and don't twitch too much. I get a little twitchy. But hold it as still as you can. Hope you can see that. Hold it as still as you can and sort of stack them together, make sure they're straight. Then press it down. And there you go. That's together. Now you've got, if I can pick it up, you've got front cover, inside spread. next inside spread, next inside spread, and your back, which you got to close up. Okay, so like I've shown you before, if you've watched any of my videos before, which I hope you have, you just sort of fold it over and give it that little bit of a, almost a crease, because you just want it to be carefully folded over. You don't want to pull this, you just want to hold it so that it's not being too ornery with you. Okay, so then you're going to get that ready to go down there. Okay. So we're going to glue this. Yeah, don't use the double-sided glue. Oh, wow. Double-sided tape on this, because you need it to go where you need it to go, and tape is going to go in a straight line, more or less, unless you go wonky, which I do often, and then it goes crooked on me. I don't like it when it does that. So, anyways, I'm being silly. Okay, this is just the end part of putting this together. I'll link a video at the end showing you how to put each one of them together, but it's the same process really. You just line them up just like I did that one, glue the tab, and you know, do that. Now once you get this together, you want to meticulously go through and check all your little bits and pieces, because these are not glued down. The envelope companies do not do a really good job. I'm not knocking them, okay? I know it's done by machine, but and it's fine to go through the postal service, but these are always, I've never found envelopes with these glued down. So you want to go through meticulously and glue down these little corners on each one of them, because if you don't, that can give you problems later with your journal. Okay, so I won't do that on camera, but I'm just telling you, just go through and lift that up and stick you some glue under there on all of them, okay? Because if you don't, yeah, it's going to give you trouble later. On the inside here, now a lot of times this won't be glued down real great, but that doesn't matter because we're putting mats on these. They'll be covered. These corners aren't always covered, and they can pop up and give you grief, okay? So that's my spiel on that. Okay, so we're going to have, for this one in my planning, I have these two open. So don't try to cut them both at the same time. That's not good for you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take the tiniest of the edge off, just the littlest bit you can trim. You can do this with scissors. You can do this with a trimmer if you've got a really good trimmer that'll do that, not kink up on you. You know how sometimes they'll rough up your paper and stuff like that. So you have that open now, and it just takes that tiniest little bit to open it up. There's not a whole lot there that's holding it. So just, and even if you're not good with scissors, it's not hard to do this. This is just barely taking the edge off, you know. See, just the tiniest little bit. No, I can't get that in the camera. It's just a teensy-weensy little bitty tiny bit, okay? That's all that is. All right, so, all right. Now you've got those. So, like I said, in my planning, I'm going to have, get stuff out of my way. I'm going to have, this is the front cover, this is the inside spread. So I'm going to have one flap that's going to be down here. So I'm going to stick this one in, and it's going to go there. And you want it to go all the way in. And then you've got another one. And this one, I'm going to put the signature in the center here this time. And so I want this next flap to open to the back center spread. Back, you know what I mean, this part. So that's our base. We've got it together. Front cover, inside, front pieces, and flap. inside spread. This is where the signature will go, right there. That's open. See, you've got these big pockets as well. So, you know, you've got 2 big pockets in this. Plus, there's your flap that goes over there. And this is going to be matted. This is going to be stuff that's freebies that'll be on my website later. Okay. Okay. So, that's how you do the base for this. And then, right now I've got the kit papers on. You can use any papers you want to use on this. Whatever you have, already have or whatever. So just you know, if you want to craft along, that would be so fun to have some, you know, crafting buddies crafting along with me. And just put your base together and we'll build this journal. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great adventure. I don't know why that paper clip's trying to be ornery with me. Okay, so paper clips do that, you know. So there you go. We're going to build this. And I'll give you one more look at this. The labels are there. I think they're only $1.50. I mean, I had to cover Etsy charges and all different stuff like that. So, yeah. Cheap. The Autumn Grateful kit is up in the Etsy. I think it's beautiful. I think it's going to be a fun kit to work with. And there's going to be lots of freebies going on my website to go with it. Including those pockets that I'll show you in a sec. Okay, I'm not great at turning paper either. Gosh. I have things I find that I can't do. Or I can do them. Just not great at them. Okay. I'm going to be fussy cutting out this very soon. Oh, wait a minute. I'm missing a couple of pages from the kit. Actually, I'm missing 3 pages from the kit. Ooh, let me see if I can find them. They're here somewhere. De-dum. Where in the world did I put them? I have 3 background sheets that go with this kit. And ooh, I really like this one. So let me look and see if I can find them. They're here on my desk somewhere. De-dum. Okay, that's not that. There's the pockets. There's the, oh, here they are. Okay, background sheets. These are with the Etsy kit. Autumn Grateful. You know, I have to put my roses in because I love roses. So this is a vintagey, more of an autumn look for my roses. Call them my roses, but you know, there you go. I think I like that one. It's going to be really good to make like different elements with. And then this one has the pumpkins and the squashes and leaves and, you know, all that stuff. It's opacity is down on it a bit, and it's got some vintage going on. And then I put this one in as the background because it's the background of the all the papers, all the different ones. So there you go. So there you go. That's the other 3. I knew there was some more to it. Okay. Now, and this is the pockets. Big pockets, little pockets, and tags. This is a freebie on my website. Like I said, there's going to be more freebies to go with this kit on the website. So, you don't have to buy the kit. That's okay. It's fine. But you can still use the freebies. They'll go with anything fallish, you know. So that's great, huh? Okay. I'm not going to waffle on too much longer. I'm kind of excited about this new fall kit and the journals and all this stuff. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to put together and to work with. So, yeah. I hope you found something useful in all my crafting, waffling crafting, whatever it's been this morning. So, yeah, if you could find it in your heart to like and subscribe, that would just be awesome and wonderful. And I'd greatly appreciate it. I love doing this, spending time with my new friends and sharing gifts with my new friends. Like I said long ago, it makes me think about the gatherings we used to be able to get together and do things and make crafts and stuff, and somebody would bring brownies, and well, I can't bring brownies, but I can give you a freebie. You know, that's not as good as brownies, but okay. Okay, enough now. Thanks for watching. TTFN.